Hello, YouTube. I am in a very good mood right now. It is currently Tuesday, August 16th, and I woke up this morning. I made some banana cereal. Basically, cut up a banana, throw it in a bowl, some almond milk on top, delicious. And then I went to class. Class was pretty good. We watched a movie called Crash, and it was about a bunch of people, and it was kind of I wouldn't say depressing movie, but it was really an eye-opening movie about just people being racist and just derogatory. And I really wish if the majority of people would, how do you say, live how they preach, I suppose, and the world would definitely be a better place, because a lot of the kids in class were so shocked and everything. But it's one of those things where, do they really act on that? I really try to. I'm really trying to, and it's not that I've ever been any of that stuff in the first place, but I'm just trying to be positive all the time and just nice to people, because you don't know their side of the story. It's one of those things where, why judge? Because do you really like being judged? I don't know. I'm trying not to judge people as much, because we're all guilty of it. And this is one of the movies that made me, and it was something I've been working on for a couple months now, but it kind of reinforced that. But yes, we watched that movie, and we talked about some stuff. We discussed questions, like we kind of had a class discussion at the end of the movie, of course. And then I think before we started the movie, we did. Oh God, we did this worksheet, and it was like a scavenger hunt worksheet, where it incorporated two key elements. We had to it didn't go in this order. There were the page was front and back, and then some questions were from the textbook, so you had to search in the textbook for the questions, and then the rest of them were find someone who blah blah, like find someone who was born outside of the U.S., or find someone who's been to more than 3 countries, etc. So, when this was the first thing we did in class before we watched the movie, and she gave us only 30 minutes to complete this, and it had maybe 20 questions total, I think it was. I mean, it was a front and back thing, and everyone else got up and was walking around and was trying to find people to sign their paper of who's done what, or who does this. And you had to get the person to write their name and student ID, their ID number. And so everyone else during the beginning was doing that, and I was like, alright. So I just sat at the computer, did the bookwork, because the questions were from chapter 11. I've already read chapter 11, so I knew where everything was. So I was able to knock out the textbook questions, no problem. Command F, it was obviously a good asset there. But yeah, so I'd already read the chapter. I knew where all the answers were. I got those knocked out. And then by the time everyone else had sat down, I went up to the front of the classroom and was just yelling over people, "Who's done this?" And like 20 people would raise their hands. So it was pretty sweet. I was the only one that did it that way. I was also the first one that finished. What a surprise. So I was a little bit tactful today in class. I definitely played my chess game very well with that activity, because I was done like 5 minutes before the timer ran out, and everyone else was like stressing, man. They were like trying to get it done. They were hurrying, freaking out. And she had to like give some people some extra, like some people had to finish it during the break, because she gave us the activity, then a 15-minute break, and then the movie, and then we did the discussions, and then we just got out crazy early. So yeah, some people had to stick around and finish the textbook questions during their break, and I was just chilling. I don't know. But it just surprised me. I was the only one that did it that way. And my friend Zach, I'm up there calling out questions. Zach was like, "Why are you the only one standing?" And I was like, "Thanks, Zach." It was funny. But yeah, so I'm feeling great about class today. Watched the movie, did that, came back, and then I made a quick juice, some celery, bok choy, cucumber, romaine lettuce leaves, carrot, and apple. It was delicious. I had a full pitcher of it. It was like a meal. It was my lunch. And then I had to book it back over to the school. I only had an hour to come home, juice it, and then get back over to the school. Oh, excuse me, because there was a GPS seminar at 5:30, and we'd gotten out about 4:30. And anyway, so yeah, the GPS seminar featured, what was his name? Kirk somebody. He's the president of Avatar Studios, and the topic of his discussion was, so you want to start a recording studio or something like that. And he was addressing some basic things that you would want to think about if you were to want to open up your own studio. And so that was pretty cool. It was pretty short, and they had the microphone for whoever had a question to ask, and I came up with a pretty good question. I said, since networking is such a big deal, what are some things, like bits of advice that you can give to people who, like, on a first impression, what are some things you can do to make that person remember you in a good way? And he was like, oh, that's kind of a tough question, And he said basically, well, you can just show your enthusiasm for whatever it is that you do, and if you truly are in it because you love it, then you're probably most likely going to impact that person, So it was along those lines, but it was really cool. I don't think anybody got any GPS points. I'm not sure. I should check just to see. And yeah, so that was pretty cool, and I booked it home, and we had the group rehearsal, which we actually got some stuff done today. We ran through the rehearsal, we went through it, and my job is I'm actually like a live mix. I'm doing the role as a live mix engineer, and it's pretty sweet because I've got all the music that we're doing, all the audio files on my computer. I've got that running into my gear, and it's tough because with the music we have, obviously there's two rap people going up against each other, and each of those people had their own producers, which is members of the group. And it's interesting because some of the tracks that I got from one producer are really good. They're really good. The volume is up. I don't have to crank it that much. And then the tracks from the other producer are really quiet, and I really have to crank the volume. So it was difficult because I had to tweak and adjust the volume on these tracks, even the EQ a little bit, to get it to come out right. And on top of that, so I've got the tracks that we're doing with the music and the lyrics pre-recorded. So on top of having to adjust volume levels constantly and EQ levels a little bit, I've got the microphone to worry about, and my job with the microphone is not only to make sure that it's turned off and on during the necessary points. So, for example, whenever the rappers are rapping in this live rap battle, I have to have the microphone turned off because we already have it recorded. And whenever the song ends, I have to remember to turn it back on, pause the music in the computer if that's a spot where it needs to be paused, adjust the microphone volume level because they switch people every time, and people talk at different, volumes, and they hold the microphone at different lengths from their mouth. And it's hard work. And so yeah, I've got to adjust the volume on the microphone, a little bit of the EQs on the mic, so people aren't overbearing with certain bandwidths, and then also I've got to turn the microphone on and off at certain points. At the same, and all while doing just on the mixer, I've got to make sure that I'm stopping. There's some of the tracks I can just run straight through. It's no problem on iTunes, but then the other places I have to mix it into the next song and stop it and pause it, and it's crazy. I think I would love doing the job as a live mix engineer for a real show. Because I'm having a blast. It's hard work, and it's concentrate. It takes some concentration, but it's pretty sick nasty. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. And my friend Artie, he's helping me out with the sound stuff, so he's going to be the one in the back who's checking the sound levels for me, because I don't have any monitors. What I'm going to do for the live performance is have the headphones in and have them coming to me, so they're like my little monitors. But then I also have Artie in the back who's going to tell me, turn this up or turn this down, etc. So that's going to be even another field to it. But then again, this is just a project for behavioral science class. So, if it doesn't turn out perfect, then that's cool. But I don't know. I'm having fun with it. The group stuff is going pretty good. We're pretty much done with it. We're just rehearsing at this point for the presentation on Thursday. I've got to finish the lecture application 5 tomorrow. My plan is to just go straight through that because it's due Thursday at the beginning of class. So that won't be any problem. Other than that, gosh, it's schoolwork is going pretty good so far. I didn't read any in my acoustics book today because I was busy today with class, and then obviously the group stuff, and then I worked out earlier. So anyway, so yeah, the group goes, and I chilled at home for a while, and then I went and checked out my apartment complex fitness center, and they've got the one treadmill, the one elliptical, and then like a couple weight machines, and I ran about 2 miles. I've been riding the bike lately, but I have not been running, and so running, I pushed it tonight. Like, I got to the point where I was like, got the queasy throwing up feeling. And let's see, I had some grapes before that. That was about it. So between the juice for lunch, group rehearsal, I had some grapes in there, and then I worked out for like an hour, and then I came back and I just made another juice. I just slammed another juice with carrots, the lettuce leaves, celery, a cucumber, and that's it, and it was delicious. And I'm like packing heat. I'm energized. I'm good to go. I'm going to try to keep juicing it as much as possible because the juice, seriously, like, that's called mad energy. I'm telling you, like, I'm like, I'm ready to go right now. It sucks because it's technically Wednesday right now. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, but I'm just going. I wish I didn't have to go to bed because I'm just so energized and I'm loving it. And that's the beauty of the juice. You get all the nutrients, spend no energy digesting, and it's just rock solid. You're good to go for a couple hours. So, health foods for the win, all the way. I'm digging it. But yeah, so to sum it all up, today was a great day. This week is going to be a really good week because today was a great day. Tomorrow, I've got to go to the bank, put some money in the bank, so I have food money for next week. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just in a good mood right now. I'm at a loss for words. I covered the day. It was a great day tomorrow, and I apologize for sometimes not having the footage that I said I was going to get. I haven't had a chance to go down and get footage of the Full Sail Online building, and I haven't gotten a chance just yet to get a really good look at the backlot because it's pretty cool. I want to show you what the backlot really is all about. In case you're a film student and you're watching these videos, or even for the sound, the music people, it's just a cool place to hang out, And then for the online students, I want to include y'all in that too, because y'all go to this school, and I'm actually going to open it up. And I know I haven't answered the question of what your GPA has to be, because like I said, I've been busy with the studying and the group work as of late. And I am sorry, I'm still working on it. But from what I can guess is that I know you have to have, they have this thing called a merit scholarship, and it's worth up to $3,000. And in order to be eligible for the merit scholarship, you have to have a 3.0 GPA. So obviously I'm assuming that if you have under a 3.0, you can get in, you're just not eligible for that scholarship. And like I said, as for the SAT scores, ACT, whatever, I never took any of them, and they never asked for them. So I'm not complaining, so I guess don't worry about that. If you have the scores, then definitely bring them up to the table, but for me that wasn't ever a factor. So yeah, I'm just digging it. Yeah. Someone sent me a message. Oh, I'll cover it tomorrow, I can't remember. But just know, I am energized. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling awake. Today was a great day. I hope you had a great day today too, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow, while you're watching this video, and after you watch it, hopefully before, because why shouldn't it be a great day? You know, make today the day that you're just feeling it. Like you're taking life and you're just like, you know, because every day should be that way in my opinion. And sometimes they're not, you know, but hey, that's cool because that's what life's about. Life is an adventure and you can take it any direction you want. It's the beauty of it. It's pretty cool. And that's one thing I've been figuring out as I've been down here. It's just that everything is just such an open-ended thing. You know, it's I don't know. I'm not gonna get into all that, but it's just I don't know. All right, but thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the vids because I like making them. I like sharing the energy, sharing the inspiration, and just the overall positive energy. I hope you're getting something. I hope I'm sending you positive energy right now because I'm feeling it, and hopefully you can dig it too because I'm digging it. Anyway, I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna probably do some more reading or something. I don't know. Who knows? I'm gonna get crazy and I'm gonna read some textbook. So I'll see you tomorrow. Again, hope you're having a great day, and if you're not, make it a great day because it's never too late to change your day around. Thank you, and good night.